What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Word to the Wizard King. It's time for Black Clover, Leaks and Spoilers, Chapter 298. Oh my goodness. There's a lot that's going on here, guys. There's a lot. All I gotta say is gotcha! Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Gotcha. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read the supposed summary. I'm gonna go through what it is that I see. I might throw something up, but I don't want to get my page banned for real. But I'm gonna talk it through, and I'm gonna talk about some theories because, there's some interesting stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. This is chapter 298. Now, the title that they're showing on the summary, it's like 3 different ones. It's unclear. But there's uncertainty, there's impermanence, and mutability. Now, the one that I wanted to break down real quick is impermanence. And if it's that, what this could actually mean in regards to everything. So on Wikipedia, it's also known as the philosophical problem of change. It's a philosophical concept addressed in a variety of religions and philosophies. In Eastern philosophy, it is best known for its role in the Buddhist 3 marks of existence. It is also an element in Hinduism. In Western philosophy, it is most famously known through its first appearance in Greek philosophy in the writings of Heraclitus, butcher that shit, and its doctrine of patri, everything flows. In Western philosophy, the concept is also called becoming. Now, why that's so interesting as far as what's going on, we'll break that down. Possibly in another video, but right now this is just leaks and spoilers. So apparently there's only going to be 11 pages, which is like a super tease. And so it says the chapter begins with Majikula talking. We're still only in the first gate, like geez. Majikula confirms Asya was the 3rd woman indeed for her same-sex condition to manifest, and mentions Aesir dying of her curse. So that's apparently confirmed. Majikula can manifest incompletely as she has a contract with Vanika, who's dying, in addition to having cursed Aesir to death and also cursed Lolopechka. Once both Vanika and Lolopechka are dead, Majikula will fully manifest. Lolo now has demon water magic. Lolo has changed into a devil. Majikula hints that the curse will kill her regardless. Real Charlotte, Noelle, and Gaja versus Lolo. Gaja gets an opening against Lolopechka. Gaja hesitates and gets impaled through the stomach by Lolo. Oh my goodness, Noelle's spirit dive runs out. So, oh my goodness. We better get Nozelle. Nozelle. And we better get freaking Dorothy. Because this is some bull. But everything's looking a particular way. That's why I said that if it is impermanence, and that having to deal with everything flows, there could be some interesting things there. Now, as far as the actual, let's look at what the heck is even going on. Now, these are the raw pages, so there's 2 different sites. The one that I'm looking at I guess it starts off, yeah, with Magicula talking, and then it does this breakdown. Man, Magicula looks crazy. Looks like it's a flashback as far as Aesir, and it looks like that part where, you know, Aesir was going against Vonica and she got cursed. And then it shows as far as the one image that they show all the time with Aesir, like nude, I guess, like dying. And you see Noelle like, oh man, and then you see this crazy picture of this demon freaking devil Lolopechka. She looks crazy. And so she's like manifested these spirit demon monsters, and you see gaja. Like, this is crazy. They look like the stuff that Zagreb was sending out, except these are like the freaking eels with teeth. They look like Gyarados with no eyes. Oh, this looks crazy. This is crazy. And you see Charlotte, and she's not like impaled anymore, so that's good. She looks pretty bad though. And you see Vonica just like literally a puppet basically. You see Real, this intense scene where Real pulls out the mother flipping paintbrush, son. You know, Real pulling out the paintbrush. Now there is this scene that, okay, it looks like it's all still going on at the same time. So it looks like you got Noelle maneuvering through. It looks like, yeah, it's running out, her spirit magic. And man, it is looking bad for them, man. And so gaja is like going through, and he's using, you know, the true nature, and he looks like he's talking with himself, you know, as far as what he needs to do. He does get an opening, and then he sees the old he sees the old Lolopechka and hesitates, and then she freaking impales him in the stomach, and everybody's just like, oh no. And then Noelle's you see Undine and Noelle separate. Oh man, chapter freaking ends, and it's like, oh, it is intense, man. So I think what's gonna end up, okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Now the other one that I seen was, it looks like they got a little bit of translation going on. We might be able to see something with that. It looks like there's a part where Magicula says, I thought I'd help her make some nice memories before she dies. I was merely playing around with curse words and changed her into a devil. Wow, that's crazy if that's true. Wow, that's crazy if that's true. Like, she just played around with words and she was able to do that. Like, they're getting fucked up. Anyways, yo, man, this is intense. So there's a lot that's going on. If these are correct as far as the summary, we got confirmation that Asia was one of the three that Magicula needed, and she already died. So literally waiting for Vonica and Lolopechka. Apparently Magicula was playing around with words and just turned Lolopechka into a freaking devil, so that's freaking crazy. Confirmation that this is still the first gate. Now, I want to draw some points here. One of them is that, are you noticing a consistency as far as people getting impaled in the stomach? Now, or something in regards to the stomach. Now, the first time we really got it was, as far as on screen, it was Asta'S in in the where he got where him and and them went against Mars. So when Asta gets like stabbed as far as there, that was the first time we saw that he did not die. Now, the next person that we see or hear of, if I'm not mistaken, it is the first Lethia. No, not Lethia. Yeah, the first Wizard Kings. Let me forget. Look, I feel so silly. First Wizard King. I always feel so silly. Tetia, right? Yeah, Tetia. Okay. Yes. So, I want to say that we first get the flashback, unless Raya was first. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but we get as far as either one of those. We'll just go with Tetia. So Tetia apparently, is pregnant, she's bleeding out of her stomach, presumably dead. Everyone thought that she was dead. Literally, everyone thought she was dead. And then we get Raya. He gets literally a hole blasted through him, and he's still alive. I know he's an elf, but he's still alive. There's no hole there anymore. And then we get the hole in the stomach as far as Asta'S mom. Now, my thing is, I do not believe that Asta'S mom is dead. Reason being is because everyone who's been impaled in the stomach, and it's so crazy, it's so interesting, man. Because I was writing this story last night, and it was talking about this dude getting freaking hole blasted through his stomach. So it's just so interesting to see this with Gaja. Now we get Gaja. Gaja's been impaled. You literally see the hand, it's a big hand, geez. And of course, it was probably smaller, and then as soon as it got out, extended. But so far, if we're just following what's been going on in Black Clover, everyone who's been impaled in the stomach has lived, because then we come to find out that Tetia survived. Raya survived. So again, it's a question mark whether or not, Asta'S mom survived, but I think that they're showing this on purpose, because if you put this picture as far as if you put the picture of Asta'S mom in Libe and the Devil, and then you put right next to that a picture of Lolopechka impaling Gaja, it's almost identical, and it's actually very interesting, the different parallels as far as that. But we don't know if Gaja's gonna die, and it would suck if he died, and it would really suck if Lolopechka died too. It is crazy. So that's one of the things that I definitely wanted to point out, is that's why I personally believe that Asta'S mom is not dead. What else kind of stuck out to me? I don't know. That would be it. We'll do the review when the official thing comes out, but I just wanted to get that review. The leaks are out. Miss Composition, the MC that writes fiction, is 3:17 a.m. Y'all, I'm gonna go to sleep. Peace.
Coming back to earth with a couple gems of wisdom that might take a few decades to decode. So I better get the work on. No need for second guessing, cause it was already written, or was it? It's plan? Is it all predetermined or devised by your hand? No need for second guessing when you're sticking to the plan. No need for second guessing when you're sticking to the plan. Take control of what you can't control.